See if I can dig it out.
Next week sometime, or
This is adorable. I really need to learn how to sew because I would love to pick up little pieces like this and incorporate it into something. Do we need this tie? Mallet? That's a nice big one.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's part of that set.
Leather, yeah.
It's a leather
Oh,
designing kit.
it's cool.
And that's our home room.
He's like, wow.
That's our home room.
Cameras.
It's cool.
Very cool.
Also,
We have a lot of leather stuff.
Oh no, look at all these books. I'm in trouble. You guys know I love my books. Dragon in the cupboard. What if you had animal feet? That's kind of funny. Haiku hike. That's kind of cool. Miss McNosh hangs up her wash.
This feels like a real car.
No, don't take that off. That's part of their seals. Full doll. I don't think we have this one. I don't even know if I've ever heard of that one. Horrible Harry and the Green Slime. You see that, man?
Oh, the wind's blowing on pages.
It's a nice roll doll.
Can I get this for Tim?
You're welcome for that. I don't really know the value of belt buckles. I know there is a market for them, but I'm definitely not familiar with that. And $25 a piece, it's not something I was willing to take a chance on, so yeah, I had no idea if that was a good deal or not. Ooh, how adorable is this little penguin mug? It's so cute. 50 cents. Oh, it's kind of bleeding down that side. That's a shame. I would have snagged that if it was in better condition. Look at the little rooster. All the Avon. They're so fun. I can't stand the smell of the perfume though. Little Snoopy back here. Cute collection. This is really beautiful. I love these hand-painted saw blades. This one in particular, like the covered bridge. Ooh, this would be a nice hiking backpack. Ah, it's a spider. Okay, get off the bag. See if I can look at it. Hopefully the spider crawls off. But it's a merry way. See if I can shake the spider off. I think it's just gonna come with the spider. He's glued to it. Trying to shake him off here. He's under the boot. I cannot get this. Okay, he's on me now. I'm done. You win, spider. You win. You can have the bag. It's not worth it. I don't want a roommate. Miscellaneous tools. They're only $1. Looks like a lot of good vintage ones in here. Always good to look. I'm always looking for snap-on or map tools. Maybe some Cornwall. A lot of the old stuff can be good too. USA. This wooden one's pretty cool. You can see your maker on that. It's kind of rusted. I do see this Exolite USA nut driver, but that usually comes in a full set, so just the single is not really going to do much. Some fun stuff on this table. This is really cute, the Scotty dog and little boy. Really nice. $3. It is occupied Japan, so quite a bit older. I always like to check out the pest dispensers because, believe it or not, some of these go for some really big money. You want to look for the vintage ones, of course, and they typically won't have the feet. I didn't see any vintage in this box today, so I put them back, but all of them are really fun to collect. It's a kind of cute little thing to do. Finding your inner moose? That's interesting. So this is kind of interesting. I've never seen this before. It's a tomato press. So, you know, with homesteading, I think it might be a good little helper for making sauce.
He is obsessed a little bit.
Looks like they might have been homeschoolers, so definitely want to check this out. I'm going to have a preschooler next year and a first grader, so not quite in the market for these grades yet. Kind of neat. Historic Houses of New England coloring book. Wow. This is incredible. Nobody colored it either. That's fantastic. Maynard, a Maine moose. It's like a cute little story. All about the wilderness here, so that'll be a good one to get. I'm super into genealogy, so this piques my interest. This is about Ellis Island. My ancestors are not from Ellis Island, they didn't come in that way, so I was thinking probably passing this up, but it still was really cool to see. I'd like to see more books like that. Really neat. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my little yard sale along with me. I think it was pretty funny. The spider definitely gave me the business. So I ended up not getting that bag. If a spider wasn't there, it probably would have came home with me for $5, but that's okay. The spider won. So I ended up getting this really nice vintage drip pottery pitcher, and has that nice chocolate brown and the orange. Super fun. It is kind of a redware. Looks like there might have been some kind of sticker there at some point, so I'm not sure the maker. I don't think it's Blue Mountain or anything like that, but it does look kind of similar to the way they would do their stuff, so maybe like Evangeline or something, maybe some type of a Canadian pottery. So happy with that. That was $1. Then I like the graphics on this little tin here. It is an older one. There's no barcode. So some kind of mints. Really cool graphics. Cool for decor. So I grabbed that for 25 cents. And then, of course, I just got a big stack of books, right? There was tons of books today. I did find some vintage recipe books. They're kind of more like pamphlets, but this one is, how do you say that? Miromatic pressure pan. So some kind of a pressure canner recipe book, I guess. And so I am interested in trying to learn how to pressure can this year, so maybe I can find some recipes in here. Some vintage ephemera, whoever had this has some stuff in here. So I'll look at that later. And yeah, so some really fun recipes. 3-minute vegetable plate. You can get dinner on the table in 3 minutes. So some interesting recipes. The pages are stained there, so it's got to be a good one here somewhere, right? I always look for the stained pages and the recipe books. That's the ones that were loved and used the most. And then we got the recipe book for the Presto fry pan. So I like finding these. They're kind of cool to see the vintage cookware, but also when they include recipes. You can still use the recipes even if you don't have the thing they're advertising, but so that's kind of cool there. Here's the age on this. I don't know. Oh, 1956. So if you have a 1956 Presto, I have the recipes for you. This is a really neat book. It's about net making. So we're always collecting any kind of like camping survival kind of books or homesteading stuff, and I thought this would be a neat one to add to our collection. So different ways to kind of tie knots and make nets. Oh, that was pretty neat there. Definitely has some age to it as well. I don't know if it has a date or not. 1969. My 4-year-old, just like the little boy on this cover, he's like, I need this book. So we got this one for him. He liked the imagery. I did grab this one, The Adventures of Maynard, a Maine Moose. Definitely wanted to check this out. Hadn't heard of it before, but you know, seeing as I live here, I thought it would be a fun one to add to our library here. Mount Katahdin, we was just there. We just went camping up there. So, be a fun one to read. I did end up grabbing the Ellis Island genealogy book. I figured I would look at it and kind of, you know, be a fun read, but then I could probably resell it for someone that could actually use it because, like I said, my family did not come from Ellis Island, so I can't really apply it to my genealogy research personally, but I'm sure someone will get some good use out of this, and I look forward to reading it actually because I'm a genealogy nerd. And then the Historic Houses of New England coloring book. Absolutely gorgeous. That was 50 cents there. Very, very cool. I love the imagery. I love to look at architecture, especially in New England. So this was definitely a fantastic find for me. I probably would have paid whatever the original price for this was. It was only $2.95 originally. Can you believe that? It's definitely a good deal there. Got the Roald Dahl. I love Roald Dahl, and I did not think I had this one. I don't think I ever heard of it, so I look forward to reading that. It's a short little chapter book, so that should be a fun one. This one, Mix McNosh Hangs Up Her Wash. It just looked like a cute little homemaking story, so of course I was drawn to that, being a homemaker. Looked like it'd be a fun read, so I look forward to reading that. This is one my kids picked out. They found this to be interesting. I think that is, what is his name? Something Martian, I think. I don't remember his name, but they found this to be interesting, I guess, so they got that one at the library sale. Dragon in the Cupboard, that one looked interesting to me. I thought the boys would like it, so that. The Haiku Hike. We love to hike and be in nature, so I was definitely drawn to this, and kind of teach the boys some poetry or something like that. I might be a little too young to be learning haikus, but it's still, you know, the concept of it and stuff. It's cute. And then the children's classic book, keepsake collection. I thought this would be good for, you know, story time at night. So bedtime stories, Huckleberry Finn, some good imagery in it, and it's got Call of the Wild, King Arthur. What else has it got in here? Treasure Island, Pocahontas, all the classics, Gulliver's Travels. So lots of good ones there. So we'll be using that at bedtime for a little bedtime read. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my little yard sale adventure and haul today. Let me know down in the comments what I picked up that was your favorite. And make sure you're subscribed if you are not subscribed already. And you can catch me in the next one. This was part of a townwide, so I did go to a few more yard sales that I'll share with you. And the next one I'm going to share with you actually was pretty epic. It's one of those yard sales I wish I had a shopping cart at. They had tons of vintage things, and I really probably could have bought it all. So stay tuned for that, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.